Hi everyone, it is Sandra from Gracious Goodness Essentials. How are you? We get asked so often in our support groups and through private messages all about sleep and oils. And there are some incredible oils that you can incorporate into your sleep routines. Oils like lavender, frankincense, marjoram, vetiver, cedarwood. All of those earthy, woody, tree type oils are amazing at helping to settle your emotions, calm your mind, and really get your body ready for sleep. Some of them, like cedarwood, which is one of my favorites, actually works on your pituitary gland to help it to promote the release of melatonin, which is our sleep hormone. So essential oils can be incredibly powerful, but oils on their own may not be enough to actually revolutionize your sleep. You may need to look at it a little bit more holistically. And so I wanted to share with you some tips that the sleep specialists, so these aren't mine, these are from the people in the know, okay, on how to actually get a really good night's sleep. The first thing I wanted to point out to you was that having the same bedtime each night isn't as important as actually having the same wake up time in the morning. Research has shown that if you can train your body to wake up at a particular time in the morning, whatever is good for you, all right, your body will kind of work out in reverse what time it needs to start getting sleepy to give you the most efficient and effective sleep, you know, with your REM cycles and all that type of jazz. So the first thing I want you to do is actually just start setting the alarm for a particular time in the morning and just get up. Even if you don't have to, get up at that particular time, all right? It will set your body off in the right note. Now, there are 5 things that I also want you to remember. And they're really easy because they're as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Number 1, 1 hour before you want to go to sleep, you need to turn off your electronic devices. The blue light that is emitted from your mobile phone, your iPads, the computer screens, the blue light tells your pituitary that it's daylight and that it shouldn't be making melatonin, which is the sleep hormone, okay? Instead, it promotes your brain to stay awake and alert. So if you want to get a good night's sleep, unfortunately, you need to put your phone down. And I'm really guilty of doing this myself, okay? So an hour before you want to go to sleep, devices off. If you want to read, pull out an old-fashioned book and actually read the paper version, or invest in a Kindle. Kindles have got a different light to your mobile phone and your iPad, okay? And it's not a blue light. It's a different one, and it doesn't affect your melatonin release. So that's number 1. 1 hour before bed, turn off your electronic devices. 2, stop drinking caffeine by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I did a post a little while ago that talked about coffee and whether or not it was our friend or our frenemy. And one of the things that came out of that was that caffeine actually has a half-life of about 6 to 8 hours. So if you're wanting to go to sleep at 10 o'clock, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that's 8 hours before, okay, you need to stop drinking your coffee to make sure that it's well and truly out of your system. So start looking for alternatives, your herbal teas, just your plain old water, a warm cup of milk, you know, something like that is a much better alternative close to bedtime than having a strong black coffee or a cup of tea or something like that, something with caffeine. It's a much better alternative to choose a herbal tea or warm cup of milk, all right? So that's number 2, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, stop drinking coffee. 3 hours before bed, we need to stop drinking wine. I know, right? But if you think about it, you want to go to bed at 10, that means about 7 o'clock in the evening, we just need to finish up our glass of wine. Alcohol, for some of us, can make us sleepy, but for a lot of us, it actually makes us alert. And even those of us that want to fall asleep while drinking their glass of wine, our sleep patterns are actually worse for it, okay? So 3 hours before bed, no more wine, okay? No more beer, no more scotch, vodka. We're just gonna try and cut it off 3 hours before we're going to go to sleep. Number 4, exercise. So exercise is incredible for us. In fact, it releases some brilliant hormones, our endorphins, which are our happy, our pleasure and reward system. Okay, so it may make us feel really great. And there's research out there to say that if we have at least 10 minutes of energetic exercise every day, okay, we sleep better. But the research also says that sleep is best when the exercise is done in the morning, okay? When we exercise late into the evening, we stay really alert. Those good endorphins that are being released want to keep us up and keep us happy, okay? So 4 hours before bed, we need to think about settling down. And so no more strenuous exercise, just calm exercise, okay? Doesn't necessarily include the bedroom. And then number 5 that I want you to think of is try and get 5 minutes of sunlight, of natural sunlight in the morning, okay? So we spoke about the fact that blue light from our iPhones and iPads and that keeps our brain awake because of the melatonin. Well, natural sunlight does the same thing, okay? So when we get 5 minutes of natural sunlight in the morning, it tells our body that we can stop the sleep hormone, we can start promoting the good cortisol, okay, which is, yes, it's a stress hormone, but it's also the hormone that actually gets us going throughout the day. And it helps us to clear up our brain fog, and it sets us up for a good pattern of night and day, okay? So there you go. Set your timer for the morning when you want to wake up, not when you need to go to bed. And then the 5 tips: 1 hour before bed, turn off your electronic devices. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, stop drinking coffee. 3 hours before bed, we need to stop drinking alcohol. 4 hours before bed, we need to stop exercising, and 5 minutes of sunshine in the morning to help kickstart our day and set us up for a really great circadian rhythm. So there you go, some sleep tips to incorporate with your beautiful essential oil routine of, you know, all those tree, earth, root oils. Brilliant. I've just had a nice hot shower, so I've already lathered myself up with some beautiful oils because my skin is nice and warm, the pores are open, they're going to get absorbed really well. I'm my own personal diffuser at the moment, and it's glorious. So incorporate your essential oils with good sleep practices, and I really hope that you have a good night's sleep. See you later.